Hello and welcome. We have not stopped our superhero films. If Pixar didn't have their own month, I would have talked about this film in the previous month with all the Marvel superhero films, but we're including it with Pixar, so it's time now to talk about The Incredibles.
Of course I have a secret identity. Can you see me in this at the supermarket? Come on. I would want to go shopping as Elastigirl, you know what I mean?
The Incredibles were released in 2004 and it has a really fantastic cast. Samuel L. Jackson plays Frozone. He's not the main character, but we all know how important Samuel L. Jackson is to our Marvel Cinematic Universe, so he needs to be #1 in this list.
You know, we wanted someone who sounded cool, who's cooler than Sam Jackson.
Hey, Lucius! Hey, Speedo. Hey, Helen. Bye.
Hey,
Jack.
Nice of you to drop by.
Never heard that one before.
We also have Holly Hunter, and Brad Bird does Edna Mode, and he directed this film as well. Craig T. Nelson plays Mr. Incredible, and we actually have someone who is not part of the Newman family doing the music for this one. Michael Giacchino is the one that creates the music, and I really like the vibe. I like this music. I love the whole aesthetic of this film because it's superheroes, and it's superheroes that are retro in the 50s, 60s, and we know it's my whole aesthetic. It's very similar with X-Men First Class with the vibe that it gives. Very cool, and it's about how they used to be really great, and then this act passed through that superheroes had to go into hiding, and it is kind of similar to the X-Men, but in reverse, where they're hiding because they're mutants, but they were before, yes. The X-Men are mutants and they're hiding before anyone knows, but then they're released out in the world and then everyone just freaks out. Whereas Incredibles are superheroes and they're great and they do good for the world, but then they decide it's too much and they put them back into hiding. So it's kind of a pop reverse thing, yeah. I just love superheroes, as we know, so this film is super cool and I really do enjoy it. The animation's fantastic. Pixar can do no wrong at this point, and I really love the story. I love the characters. Violet is my favorite character of The Incredibles. I love that dark type of vibe and the fact that she just hides her hair back and is very emo before emo was a thing.
So, how about you, Vi? How was school?
Nothing to report.
You've hardly touched your food.
I'm not hungry for meatloaf.
I approve, but then at the end of the movie she kind of like gets more vibrant and is a typical 60s teenager again. So kind of lost some cool points, but it's okay. She actually feels like she belongs. But I like her powers. I like that every invisible woman can go invisible and also has a force field around them. We've seen this so many times before, but it's cool. I appreciate it. I really like the twist though in this movie too. There's a lot of unique twists and the story is really unique and clever, and I don't want to spoil it because I'm sure a lot of people have seen, especially with the second one coming out now that you're preparing to watch it again, but this is something to really sit down and watch and enjoy with no spoilers. So there's not that much that I really have to say about this one. It's just a really solid film and it has a fantastic cast and they do a fantastic job. And I love superhero films. I love superheroes so much, so I'm very biased, but it's a very strong film and I'm really excited for Incredibles 2 to come out, which we'll be talking about later at the end of this month. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about Cars, so stay tuned, and as always I hope you have a magical day and I will see you real soon.